Hello. So in this video, I'm going to show you the power of a curated course. So creating fresh content is simply costly and a time-taking affair. And thanks to free high-quality resources on internet, that the trainers are able to quickly assemble all those freely available resources into awesome curated courses, which not only saves them a lot of dollars, but they also save a lot of time. So why not make use of the power of curation? I'm going to pick up an area and show you how you can quickly assemble a curated content using a three-step process, which is first step is that we get a course outline. Second step is that given that course outline, we cherry pick our YouTube videos, which are already present. And the third step is where we use bytecasting to assemble all of these curated videos into one course, and that can be distributed to end users. So I'm going to show all of it to you. In each of my videos, I try to pick up different industries and different courses so that I can show you how general this technique is. So for this video, I have chosen the topic of lubrication, which is a very important topic in manufacturing. I'm going to show to you how these three steps will get executed. So the first step is that we go to Google and we'll search for outline, lubrication course outline. So once I do that, I get to see various relevant websites where there are courses, so I can piggyback on one of them. So I click the first one, and here we have an overview of a particular course. So these are the topics that they are covering in here. And for the demonstration purpose, I'm only going to do a few of these topics, and then the same process can be used by people going forward. Now, step number 2 says that once you have the outline, you move to step number 2. And in step number 2, you have to go to YouTube and you can search for these videos, these topics. Now you go here and you search for how lubrication affects machine reliability. Okay, so let's say I pick up this particular course. So what I'm going to do is I'll first collect all these topics. Then I'll go to lubrication fundamentals, and what I can do is I can open another YouTube and just punch in lubrication fundamentals. Now this is the lubrication fundamental part 1. Now imagine if you're an expert of that area, you would be able to pick up the best course. But for this demonstration, I'm just showing you that even if I don't know that area, I can start, assembling something basis my common sense into a course. But if you're an expert, of course you can do a better job. Maybe you will choose this video over this, or you can even refine your keywords, but I'm leaving that out. Let's pick up another area. So this is the third topic, understanding additive base wire and grease thickener. So I'll go to YouTube and just follow the same step. Okay, so I have these 3 videos. I'll stop at it and I'll immediately jump to the step number 3. I'm going to use this to create authored content, a curated authored content, which then you can distribute to your team members, and you can see how effective it is. So let's get started. So this is my dashboard. I will go to courses and choose authored content, or I may go to my dashboard and click here. Okay, so now I'm going to create a authored content. So of course you have to give your course a name. So let's call it introduction to the same thing. I'll copy and give it a name over here. And if there's a description we want to give, we can give that. I'll skip it for this time. And now I've reached this page where I can create new slides. Now I'm going to create I have an option of video, multi-content, and assessment. For this demonstration, since I have videos available, I'll choose this. And now I have to give the title of the slide. So I could simply map and kind of piggyback on these topics. So how lubrication affects machine reliability. So I'm going to use this as a title. If you want, I can put description. I'm avoiding it for this time. Okay, now what do you want? Do you want to upload a video or paste a URL? I'm curating, so I'm going to be pasting a URL. Now I'm going to paste the first video, which is this one. So what I'll do, I will open this link.
Berikutnya kita
Oh no, so it looks like this is in a different language. So how about I pick this one? But at the same time, this is the power, you see, you're not limited by one kind of content. The whole world is open to you. So if you have this chapter number 1, which is done by some institute in USA, you can use it. Chapter number 2 need not be from that page. It could be, let's say, some institute or some agency in Singapore. You can pick that course. So you're not limited by how you create your course. That's another power of curation. But anyway, let's go here and let's add this video. Now the technique is, if you go to YouTube, you will find a share link. So you just need to copy this particular link that you have. And I'll go back to Bytecasting and I'll paste this URL and I'll save it. My slide number 1 is created, and I'm going to do the same process for the other ones too. I'll do one more over here. So I'll pick up the next topic, which was lubrication fundamentals, and I'll go here, I'll put it, I'll save it, and then, yes, you remember correctly, you paste a URL. And how do you get the URL? So I'll go here, I can start this video, and then I can just go and use the share link, copy it, and I paste it. And very quickly, the same step I'll do for the last slide. So I'll go figure out my topic. The topic was understanding additive base, so I'll increase and thickness. I'm going to use that, and this is where I create it, save it, and paste the URL, get my URL. I'll click this, pause this video, I'll share it, copy the URL, paste it here, Control V, save. Yes. Now my content is created. Now I can publish this content and see, how this is gonna be, So pretty reasonable content has been created, and see how quickly I was able to do it. You have this whole left menu through which the videos would be changed. First topic, when you click, you get to see the video. Similarly, for the second topic, you get to see this video, and this whole content is created. Now what I'm not doing in this particular video is that you can add a quiz if you want, or you can insert some more material, but I want to keep this video pretty pure. I'm just trying to show how you can map various YouTube video into a curated chain of authored content. Now this is actually done. I'm quite satisfied, so I'm going to exit from it, and this authored content is created with 3 slides. Now the next step for me is that I'm going to distribute this content to my team. Of course, if you've created a course, what fun it is if you don't distribute it. So I'm going to come here and I'll create a course. Let me call it Curated Lubrication Fundamentals, and I'll leave rest of the option. I'll choose authored content, and I'll pull up this content from here and do next. Here I can choose users, so I'm going to assign it to 3 users here, and it's done now. Now this course is created and distributed to your user, and see, you don't have to really spend months creating a content every time. You can so quickly create a content and assign it to user. Now let me go to another screen where I have already logged in as one of the users that have been assigned. And let me refresh my screen, and you see you suddenly have one course over here. Let me go and do my course. So I am Jay, and let me start my course. So if you see, as I start my course, I get to see the first video, while how lubrication affects machine reliability. I can see this video.
Through a scanning electron slides.
And then I can go to the next slide. I can view this video too.
Depending on the type of equipment, losing its efficiency. That's why.
And similarly, third one about additives, base oil and grease thickeners. And I think that's where I'm done. So I finished my course and this part of activity is done. Now let's go back to the administrator and see, what kind of reports are available. So the course, if you remember, has been done by one team member. It was assigned to 3 team members. So I can go to my course and I can look at the course reports. So this is Curated Lubrication Fundamental. It was assigned to 3 people and 33% people have completed and 66% have not completed. So imagine I wanted to know who have attempted it. So here it is. Jay has attempted this thing, and there was no score because there was no quiz, but he has completed it. So that's the power of, the entire flow. You could see how quickly we could create a course and assign it to people and get all those reports. So a closing remark is that I'm not trying to say that all the fantastic custom courses and the libraries that you purchase are no good, but there's a huge areas where you really don't need those kind of courses. You can actually go and use curation. So always look out for it. And Bytecasting provides you with this infrastructure to easily and quickly assemble all these video into courses. Hope you enjoyed this video and thanks a lot.